Hi, I'm Mark. It might sound crazy, but since I was young, I knew God wanted me to start a new church. When I was 17, I met my wife, Kristen, and knew that God had called us to do ministry together. We went to college together in Indiana and got married just in time for me to go to seminary. After that, we moved home to Ohio, where I was a pastor in the Columbus area for 7 years. In those years, our family grew bigger as we added Malachi and Canaan. We never stopped thinking and praying about starting a new church, and by 2012, we knew that God was asking us to take a step of faith and trust Him. God opened up a door when Encounter Church in Dublin asked to be our sending church. The timeline had started. We had always had an interest in Hilliard, and research confirmed that the need for a church there was strong. We decided the name of the church would be Movement Church. The word movement means strategic, intentional, contagious, and that's what we hope to be with the love of Jesus. We spent the next couple of months transitioning from our church and job and raising funds. Raising money isn't easy, but we had some great churches and individuals come alongside us. We put our house in Powell on the market, and it sold in 8 days, and God also gave us a great home in Hilliard beyond our wildest dreams. It was very important to us to gather a launch team of committed pioneers who would help us shape the initial DNA of Movement Church. We began praying about who we would ask to join us in this venture. God was good and provided a great team of people who were hardworking and very gifted in things like music, leadership, and business. Each time someone said yes, we knew that God was blessing Movement Church and shaping our launch team. In the spring, we had some preliminary cookouts at our house so we could get the team together and they could get to know each other. Our team had grown to 16 people. At the end of August 2012, Encounter Church commissioned us in their morning service and prayed over our launch team. The rest of that fall, from September to December, we met upstairs in the classroom at Encounter, 3 weeks out of the month. 1 week out of the month, we would travel and visit a portable church in the area that we could learn from. When our launch team met together, we talked about the church we wanted to be, our vision, our values, and the DNA that would shape Movement Church. Each Sunday, our numbers grew, and it was a special time celebrating who God was and what He was doing in that upper room of Encounter Church. We also started meeting in a couple of movement groups so we could learn how to be family, servants, and missionaries as we shared life and studied the Bible and prayed together. We started to emphasize changing the world by sharing the gospel with our friends, neighbors, and coworkers. We wanted to make sure that Movement wasn't just a cool name, but something that we were living out. We also started doing events in the community like Trunk or Treat at the Community Center. We wanted the town of Hilliard to know that we love them and we're here to serve them. Over time, we started to see people from Trunk or Treat, the YMCA, and our neighborhoods come and visit. It wasn't overnight, but we started to see lives change. We started to see our vision to be a movement of people finding their way back to God become a reality. On January 13th, 2013, we moved into the Harmony Artistic Center for our Sunday morning worship experiences. We had a preview service at the end of January and February too. We were meeting weekly, but putting an emphasis on inviting the community once a month as we slowly grew and worked out the kinks. On March 30th, we held a gigantic event called the Egg Drop. We wanted this event to be a big splash in the community and to announce our presence and provide something great for families. We had a ton of people show up and it showcased our official public launch services that would happen the next day. I guess that brings us up to now. You're here today, so that makes you a part of us. You are a part of our story. We're so glad that you are here. You're in the right place. We've been praying for you and praying for this day, and we know and trust that God is going to do something special. Welcome to Movement Church, a movement of people finding their way back to God.